Okay, so I put my hair up or I put a headband in my hair because my hair always gets in my face, so hopefully this will keep it out of my face. So, to begin, I have two primers that I want to try that I just got. This Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I've been dying to try the Blur Stick. I've actually heard mixed reviews about it. Some people say it's not worth it, some people say it's really good, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I actually have a few very easy to cover blemishes, but that's specifically what this is for, so that you have a smooth canvas so that it's blurred. So that's the first one. Then I have this Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector, and I heard this is like cement for oily skin, and it just doesn't let any oil seep through your makeup. So I'm really hoping this works because I'm so oily and I've yet to find a primer that completely stops oil. The Professional is really good for making your skin look smooth, but it doesn't control my oils. So I'm hoping this one does the job. So I think I'm going to use the Becca one on my T-zone and the Blur Stick on my cheeks and this area. And to be honest, one of the main reasons I wanted to film this video is because I just got a bunch of stuff from Sephora and I wanted to make sure all of them work. And I'm going to see how these products last. I wanted to see how all of them work so that if they don't work, I can return them because I hate spending money on products and they're not working. So let's get started. I did test this Becca primer on my fingers and it's really thick. So let's see how it blends out. It's super, super thick. It's like hard to squeeze out. Okay, I think that should be enough for my T-zone. I don't know. Let's see. So it says to warm it up between your fingers before you put it on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, whoa. It kind of like, you have to work fast with it. It like settles in place. I heard it settles onto dry patches. So, okay, wow. It really sets where you put it. So I think this is going to be primarily a T-zone primer because this is really hard to work with for your whole face. My whole face isn't oily. My cheeks are pretty normal. Okay, so it feels really matte on my nose and my chin and my forehead. So hopefully it stays like that. But it's really, feels kind of weird. But I'll get over it if it works really well. Okay, and then for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Blur Stick. Only one shade. It's a universal shade. And it's actually a pretty big product. I feel like it would last a long time. So I think I'm just going to go in with it. Doesn't feel, actually I want to do an upward. Anti-aging. Doesn't feel like anything. I don't know if you're supposed to blend it in, like with your fingers afterwards. Oh, it feels like the lightest film of something, but you can definitely tell it's on there. It feels like you almost have like a dry oil on your face. They're really just like, they're basically just red spots, like that's how minor they are, so I feel like it's not good to test if this covers over blemishes because these are easy to cover in the first place. It's supposed to blur your pores also. Okay, so my first qualm about this product is that it really drags your skin, so that only worries me about aging because I always am terrified to drag my skin. I like to tap it, so it really drags your skin. So, but if it also, again, if it works, I'll forgive that. Let's see how the skin looks up close. It looks very matte everywhere, which is exactly what I want. Like I said, these blemishes aren't really good examples of, or good tests of whether or not the Blur Stick actually covers blemishes because they're really just super easy to cover anyways. So I can't really speak for that part of it, but my skin does look very matte and smooth. Honestly, for the pore part of it, it doesn't fill my pores like the Professional does, but... Okay, so for some reason Sephora lights and Ulta lights and all those really harsh fluorescent lights, I don't even know if they're fluorescent, but whatever those lights are, I can never find my correct foundation shade in the store. I thought this matched me in the store. That's a problem. So this, I'm definitely going to return it, but I was going to mix it with a little bit of the one I used in my last video, the really light one, and see, because this is like a highlighter shade. I mean, this is way too light. This is Y375. Like, it looks so different. Actually, in person, it doesn't look that different from my skin tone, but on camera, it looks a lot different. But it's just, it's not way too dark, but it's definitely a little bit too dark. And then this one's way too light. So I'm going to mix them a little bit and see if that works. And then if that does work, I'll save some of the mixture and then buy the one with the exact color of the mixture. I don't know. I'm just going to do a little bit of the dark one. Yeah, honestly it looks like my shade on my hand. It looks so orange in the packaging. I don't know why. But still, it is too dark. Okay, wait. It honestly looks like it matches me. Okay, it kind of does match me. Never mind. Hold on. Let's see here. It honestly matches pretty well. Like, it matches my neck pretty well. But I'm still going to go in and get samples of the lighter versions just in case, lighter shades, just in case they work better. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the rest of my face with the same Make It Forever foundation in Y375. Okay, let's see how this blends out. We might get some foundation on the headband and that is okay. So now that I've blended it out, it looks very peanut butter baby-ish, so. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it so that it's really packed into my skin. Let's continue. For concealer, like always, I'm just gonna go in with the Shape Tape. I look like one of those patterned fish. Before I set my face, I'm going to go in with the next new product, which is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade, I think Baked? Yeah, Baked. So let's just go ahead and apply this. And I'm just going to go straight from the, straight from the bullet. Okay, so I'm just going to blend it out with a beauty blender. I know their products are very hand friendly, but I just don't blend things with my hands typically unless I'm in a really big hurry. So I'm just going to blend it how I usually blend it to give it a fair evaluation. It's blending out super easily. I really like it. I like how close it is to my skin tone actually. My skin tone actually, because I feel like when it's too different or too orange toned or too cool toned, it just looks really weird. But this is actually a really good shade for me. Everything seems nice and blended. So I think I'm gonna set my face. I decided to take out the headband and use it as a hair tie because my hair was still getting in the way. So let's get back to setting our face. I'm gonna blend under my eyes one more time so there's no creases. And then go in with my Coty Airspun like always. Okay, so I'm all set. Oh, and what I was going to say is the Becca primer actually claims that you can reapply it over your makeup. To use as a touch-up throughout the day, warm primer enhance and pat over makeup to target excess oil in areas of concern. And now brows. We're going to do brows. This is the Make It Forever Pro Sculpting Brow 3-in-1 Brow Sculpting Pen. Go shape our brows. Okay, let's hope concealer can get these back in shape because that was kind of hard. So I concealed the brows a little bit and got them into a little bit of shape. And the brow pencil is just kind of hard to work with, so it's not my favorite. It's not my go-to. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of transition shade into my crease and then get on with the new products. So the transition shade, I'm just going to use this Morphe palette, 25A. It was the Copper Spice limited edition, but I'm pretty sure it's still available. So it's not too limited edition. Oh, you know what? I want to try using the bronzer as a cream eyeshadow because I feel like that might work. It's such a light product, or an easy to blend product I should say, that you can literally throw it on anywhere. Ooh, okay, that's exciting. Okay, cool. Next I want to try the liquid highlighter from Milk, which is in the shade Beam. It's called Liquid Strobe. It looks like that. I swatched it on my hand and it looked really pretty, so I have high expectations. I'm just gonna like lay it on my cheek. Now I wanted to put it on my eyes. Okay, so you gotta hold it down when you're applying it. That way a lot more comes out. So it's a fun glow. It's a fun product. I just hate that there's glitter in it. Like, it would be so much prettier if it didn't have glitter. I hate glitter highlighters. They get to me. Next I want to do blush, and I actually haven't used this in so long. It's Bare Minerals, and it's Hint of Truth, and it's a all over face color, and it can be used on your eyes or on your cheeks, and if you want to, your lips, I don't know. But it can be used literally anywhere on your face, and I haven't used it in a long time. But I thought it was perfect for that sunburnt effect that everyone's been doing. I'm going to use my Bare Minerals brush because I feel like same brand, same brush. It should work pretty good. So I'm just going to put a little bit in the cap. It's very loose, like very loose, so. I just want to give myself a little bit of color, not too much. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, my M510, and I think I'll like how that applies it a little bit better. I want to get more precise on the nose. Cute, sunburnt, cute, cute, cute. Since this is a pretty simple look, I just want to go in with mascara and no lashes because I just wanted it to be fresh. I think what I want to do is check in, and as the outro of this video, it'll be like 4 or 5 hours from now, and I'll tell you how the primer worked. Alright, mascara's on. Now I wanted to do, last but not least, lips. And so for lips, I got this new lip gloss from Anastasia, and it's in the shade Toffee. It's the perfect nude shade. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited to try it. The lip glosses, I've literally always wanted to buy one and I never have, and I don't know why. But I'm so excited. Ooh. Oh, it is so pretty. I'm obsessed. Okay, so now to set my face, I'm just... Urban Decay by Skindinavia? I feel like this is a dumb question, but does that mean Urban Decay is owned by Skindinavia? That aside, let's set our face. I ran out literally weeks ago and I just keep stealing my sister's, so finally got a new one. I'm going to check in about 5 or 6 hours. That'll be the outro. But I'm going to check in later and tell you how the primer's held up. I'll let you guys know, so I'll check in later. Okay, I look like such a mess, but I forgot to film an outro like I knew I would. But my final thoughts on the primers. The Milk makeup one, it did make my skin look really soft, and it did actually provide a really nice canvas to put the makeup on, but it didn't fill in my pores. But it did keep me pretty matte because I put it on my cheeks, which are relatively normal, which it kept them matte. So Milk makeup stick I really like, so I'm going to keep using that. But then the Becca one, I wore it. I was the most oily I think I've ever been. And so I was going to return it, and then I thought, let's just hold on. Maybe it was the foundation because I tried a new foundation. So today I used it with my normal Maybelline Fit Me matte because I use this all the time and I love it. And I only had it on for about an hour and a half, but I was super matte, like super matte. And I used more of it, and I really like worked it into my skin instead of just tapping it. So I think I'm going to keep it, and it kept me really matte. So not only did I just have it on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, I had it on under my lights, and I sweat so much under the lights, so, and I still stayed really matte. So I think that's a keeper. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!